Hello Superuser! So today's video comes as a question from the comments from last week's video where I talked about the let vibrate or let ring ties on how to do that in Finale. And this question was, can you do the exact same thing for ties coming out of second ending repeats? And well, the answer is yes, you can actually do something very similar, and we're going to walk through that today. So as you noticed, I have a quick document set up where you have a suspension going into the resolution in both the first ending and the second ending repeats, and we want them to tie into both of those because that is what a suspension is. And so the first ending is actually really simple. We just do a normal tie like we'd normally otherwise do. However, you'll notice that oftentimes, like if we were to have this on its own line, there would be this little tie symbol over here to say, hey, it was tied from the previous line. So how do we do that with a second ending? Because as you can see by default, it doesn't have that. And even if it was on the same line, it's not there either. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to use the same symbol we used last week for ties, and we're going to modify it so that way instead of coming over on this side and saying that we should let the note ring after the note end, we're actually going to move it over on this side so that way it looks like it's a tie. So we're going to come over here to our articulation tool, come over here, and we're going to select the symbol we used last week and hit duplicate. And we're going to hit edit. Now, for those of you who don't know what the symbol was from last week, it is an engraver font set. For this, I find 28 font size works a lot better than 38. It just fits nicer in the lines, and it's not as necessary to be noticed. So I'm going to hit OK. The main symbol is going to be symbol number 105 in the engraver font, and the flip symbol is going to be, let's see if I can find where it is. It is number 73 in the engraver font set. Hit select. As you can see, when the note is above, use the main symbol, and it's below, use the flip symbol. Playback none. Always note head side, center horizontally, avoid staff lines. That's all good. Slur interaction inside, because we want it to behave like a normal tie. And distance from entry, that looks good. And then handle positioning. This is where all the magic happens. So instead of having it after the note, so 1.65 spaces after the note, we're going to have it 1.65 spaces before the note, and same thing with the flip position. And if we hit OK, and then that is all the settings we need for this, and we hit OK, and we can see there it is. It's a little tie symbol that comes right before the note, exactly how we wanted it. Now there's just one little thing you may be noticing, is that it seems to practically be intersecting with the repeat sign. In fact, if we were to move this note higher, it clearly intersects with the repeat, and that's not really what we want. But there is a way to fix this automatically. And if you go into our document options over here, go to music spacing, there's a button over here called Articulations. If you click that and hit apply, then you'll notice that as soon as you apply music spacing again, it automatically does not intersect with the repeat sign or anything that comes before it. In fact, if this was on its own line, or if this is on a new line like this, it would not intersect with the clef either. So that is how you were to create ties for second ending repeats. As you can see now, it looks like this is tied over from before. It's nice and simple, and then once you create this articulation, you can put this in your document styles, and it will be there every single time you will need this in the future, so you don't have to worry with messing any of these settings. And if you want to see a video on how to do that, I'll link to that in the description below. And aside from that, that is it for today. A nice, short, simple video. And if you want even more videos like this, hit the like button so I know that's what you want. And each week I post new content about how to use Finale to its fullest. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those new videos, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell down below. That way you get notified as soon as a new video comes out.